Welcome. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing and component overview of the Batman Who Laughs Rising board game. So there was a Thanos Rising, then a Star Wars Dark Side Rising, and apparently a Harry Potter and a SpongeBob SquarePants Rising. But now we're on to the Batman Who Laughs Rising. So let's go ahead and see what this one's all about. So one quick change I saw different from this one from the others is this one is shown to be for 1 to 4 players, while the others were 2 to 4. See, it includes a full color custom sculpted figure shown at actual size. Then looking on the back, we can see some of the contents. A portal has been opened. A portal to a dark multiverse has been opened in Gotham City, providing a link to the most dangerous villains imaginable, the Dark Knights. Led by the Batman Who Laughs, a demonic hybrid of the Joker and Batman, these supervillains are seeking a way into our universe in order to destroy it. Join forces with Batman, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Wonder Woman to recruit powerful DC characters, forming an alliance against evil. In this cooperative game, players must work together to defeat the Dark Knight and the Batman Who Laughs before everything is lost to darkness. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. Got a nice colorful rule book, and I'm assuming they haven't changed much, so 12 pages. Legends and gameplay variants, showing the different sides of the dice. So going over our components, setup, gameplay, end of game, and some additional rules. So this is a dice manipulation cooperative game. So here we have our backside of our deployment zone. So you can see we've got 3 zones out. And 4 track tiles for our Dark Knights. Of course, we want to take a nice look at our miniature. It's got some nice chains going on it. This is probably the better sculpt of the ones I've already received. Really nice. And we've got some counters, our custom dice. Very nice on those. Those look like the villain dice to see which way he's going to turn and what kind of madness he'll start. Then our hero dice. Nice emblems on each of those. Some tokens. So these are going to be different game effects and our deployment zones for our heroes. Then we have our team ability cards. So we've got the power team with Wonder Woman, showing our dice pool and our abilities. The purpose team with Green Lantern. Justice team with Hawkgirl. And the determination team with Batman. On the back of these, it does go over turn order. So you can see the steps of each turn. And of course, we're going to have some cards. So first we have 6 Dark Knight cards. And the Batman Who Laughs. So we've got the Batman Who Laughs, the Murder Machine, the Dawn Breaker, Red Death, the Drowned, the Merciless, and the Devastator. So once you get these, you'll shuffle these 6 cards. We'll do a little bit of setup with this also while I'm showing them out. If you're playing a 1 or 2 player game, you're going to use this colored side of the board. 3 or 4 players, you go to the purple. They're just going to be put up top with 2 spaces, 3 spaces, 4 spaces, then the green. And they are covering up abilities that will be unlocked during the game as the Joker spreads his madness. So like I said, we'll take the 6 basic cards, shuffle those, cover up those abilities. And as those are released, these bad guys will enter the game. And the Batman Who Laughs goes up in this last space. Then the rest of the cards are going to be our different heroes and some basic villains. So we've got the evil Robins, Court of Owls, and Strigidai. And for our heroes, got Wonder Woman, Superman, Flash, Cyborg. So going through a lot of the heroes from the DC universe. Harley Quinn, Constantine, and on the Green Lantern, Hawkman, Mr. Terrific, Martian Manhunter, Hawk Girl, GCPD, Blue Beetle, and Alfred Pennywise. So that is all the components. So to finish our setup, like I said, step 1, setting that board up, getting our major villains out there. Step 2 is getting all of our dice handy, all of our counters. These will go with each of the heroes that get chosen, and all these will get turned face down. These are going to be bonus tokens we might get throughout the game. So they'll get flipped over and shuffled together. Got the deployment zone set out, and we'll have him facing a random direction, and one looks pretty random. So each player is going to pick a character or team to go with, and in a solo game, you're just basically playing 2 players. So we'll pretend we're playing the power team of Wonder Woman and Batman. We'll set these off to the side. You will go through the stack, choose your starting character. So we're going to go with Wonder Woman. And on the card, each one of these squares is basically our health. So as we take damage, we're going to put one of those tokens on it, and once they are full, that character is defeated. What we have down here is what it takes to recruit them as we roll dice. Like I said, we do start with these, so they're already recruited. Then they're all going to have a special ability. So if you have another Wonder Woman hero on your team, roll an extra red or green die each turn. So we definitely want to get some more members on our team. And then we've got Batman, pretty much the same thing going on. His ability, if you have another Batman hero or determination hero, I think is what he's called, on your team, roll an extra purple or red die. And then the rest of these cards will be shuffled together. So we've got all those shuffled. Place them off to the side. Each of our characters gets a deployment marker. And the top 9 cards will be dealt out around the deployment zone. So we got some enemies, Green Arrow, GCPD officer, another enemy, Clayface, Mr. Gordon, Court of Owls. I'm getting a lot of bad guys out here, not good, and Green Lantern. And we'll have this stack off to the side. So before we get into the turn order, let's go over the win and lose conditions. So in order to win the game, we need enough of these counters up top to where the Batman Who Laughs is revealed. Then we need to do at least 4 damage to him. And the way we do that, this card will stay up here. Depending on where he is at, we need to have our token in his space and roll for damage, which is going to be a 3 of a kind of either of these symbols. And every time we do that, we'll put 1 counter on him. We'll lose the game in several different ways. If we get enough counters up here to all these spaces are covered up, we'll lose. If throughout the game 10 or more of our heroes have been defeated, we will lose. And if one player has all the heroes on their team defeated, we'll lose. So 1 way to win, 3 ways to let the Batman Who Laughs have the victory. So the first thing we do on our turn, place our team deployment token in a deployment zone. So pretend we're going with Wonder Woman first, and she would like to get another Wonder Woman hero on her team. So we're going to go over here to see if we can get the Dream of the Endless. So you can see we need 3 of those symbols and 1 of the Green Lantern symbol to recruit this character. So once we pick our zone, we roll and resolve the Batman Who Laughs dice. So we'll take these 2. This is going to determine how many tokens get placed on the track up top. And this one determines whether he's going to turn right, turn left. Ha and ha 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 means he'll stay in the direction he's at. And this circle around there determines if the last revealed space up here will be activated, which is always going to be bad. So we'll go ahead and roll those dice. So we're getting 2 tokens up top. Batman Who Laughs is going to turn to his right. And he's going to put a damage on every hero in this area. So the GCPD officer takes a hit, and so does Clayface. And he activates each villain. So if the Batman Who Laughs is at this location, we added damage to all Wonder Woman and Batman heroes at this location. And we got fortunate there because we have Hulk Girl and Green Lantern heroes. So then we are going to roll and assign hero dice. So starting off, we just have our normal dice pool. We're getting 4 power dice. And eventually we want to get some bonuses here, but we just don't have them yet. So we'll take 4 power dice, give them a roll. And on the back of our rule sheet, gives us a breakdown of the dice. So you can see for the red ones, we have 2 Wonder Woman symbols, one that counts as 2 symbols, and then 1 Hulk Girl, Green Lantern, and Batman. So what we have here is 4 Wonder Woman and a Hulk Girl. We are looking for 3 Wonder Woman and a Green Lantern. So when we roll dice, we have to assign at least 1 die to this. Well, we need 2 and 1 there. We get 2 more rolls. So for a second roll, we're looking for a Green Lantern symbol. We did not get it. And our third and final roll. We still did not get it. Of course, we do have some other options here. We can assign 2 Wonder Woman symbols here to remove a damage from any hero, which we can do on this one. So we can take a damage off of the GCPD officer. Also, if you roll 6 or more Wonder Woman on your opening roll, you may add a damage to any villain. So resolve hero card abilities when activated. Recruit heroes. So if we had rolled the right symbol, we'd add him to our pool of heroes. Assign damage to villains. So that works pretty much the same way. If we had put icons on these, we can put 1 damage on those. Draw bonus tokens. For every damage we do to a villain, we get to take a token and hold on to that, and we can use it on any turn except the turn we get it to help our next die rolls or our other team members. Remove defeated villains and heroes, and move any Dark Knights to the top of the deck. So since this first area has been completed, this goes to the top of the deck. Look around the board, we see we have an empty space, so he comes out, and these are going to be stronger versions than the normal villains. And that's step 10, replace defeated heroes and villains. So that's the basics of gameplay for this. You'll continue doing that until you meet either the win condition or lose condition. So that's a quick look at everything in the box and the basics of gameplay. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video, so please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.